How we doing tonight? No plan, just winging it really. We might go over to the Minefield later. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, or if you want to know about the game, or if you want to tell me something about the game that I don't know. Since it's a demo, I've played the shit out of it, but I'm still finding new things and I'm learning new stuff about it. Take that to sell. So we're looking for meds, any kind of legendary item, or pristine weapons. But we pretty much have everything we need. We don't really need any more stuff. I just don't pass up on ammo because it's ammo. I'm a loot whore. There's got to be a guy around here somewhere. I heard someone outside. Let's see if I can see him from up here. See if they shoot at me. Yep. I knew it. I'm not sure, it sounds like a Mosin. Check here for some meds. There we go, that's what we're looking for. We'll check this other side and then we'll go over there and see what that guy was shooting about. Been playing Dead Side. I've been using the binoculars all day on there too. It'd be so nice to have a set on here. So I think what we're going to do is go around here and try to flank this guy. A lot of times there's guys over here too in this yellow house. We'll clear it. It just got me turned around coming in the one side of the house and out the other, so he's over here somewhere. Probably over there. Clear this house out. Alright. He's still in here. Like I said, it sounded like he had a Mosin, so. As long as he didn't get a headshot on me, I'll be alright. Just feel like he's going to be in a corner. I called it, didn't I? Fucking hell, that hurt. Luckily, he didn't make me bleed, but man, he knocked me down to 19. Alright. I knew he was going to be camping a corner. These AI are freaking brutal. That scared me, even though I knew he was probably going to be in there. This game gives me the jump scares so bad. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I've seen him in the corners like that so many times, and I've died a lot like that too. So, that's the only reason why I can predict it, because they've tore me up several times. And they do hide good. They won't make a noise. I mean, you don't hear footsteps, you don't hear anything. You just gotta turn and watch every corner. I never did throw this mag in. Oh yeah, that's right, that's the spare gun. Do you play the game? We gotta get that health up more. We'll use that one too. I played it before, and I had a PC that was a potato. It was a 750 Ti. I hadn't upgraded for like 11 years. I had that card. And then after the first of the year, I saw everything was going up with the GPUs and CPUs and RAM and all that was like 250% increase. So I thought, if I don't upgrade now, I won't be able to. So I went ahead and got a 5060 series, and got back into the game, and then I just started learning more about it, and this has really turned into be one of my favorite games. Oh, I hear another one. Like I said, I'm real excited about the release in April. I watched the trailer, and it was showing that there was like police cars going down with sirens on, and there was a BTR and all kinds of stuff that isn't in the demo. So I'm really excited to see what it is. Yeah, I don't know what kind of gun that is, but it wasn't a Mosin. Actually, I don't think I reloaded, did I? Get yourself set up here. I think he's just outside roaming. Might as well get my health the rest of the way up. I don't want to use that in case I'm bleeding. I'm gonna save it. Yeah, that's why we're searching for meds all the time, because those cold tablets only give you 5 health. No meds. Alright, let's get ourselves medded the rest of the way up since we found this. There he is. You come back. Yeah, we need that. And yeah, I think that's good for now. But yeah, I heard it. Yep. I heard him out here. I don't see him. Alright. And he won't push. They don't ever push until they get real close. And when they get real close, they'll run right in. I went over to the Minefield and had one come inside of a container I was in. I took out like 4 or 5 of them in that container. And he bum rushed me and shot me right in the head as soon as he opened the door. I mean, I was insta-dead. Yeah, we're gonna push this guy. And another thing I like to do too is make sure I always have cover. I move from tree to tree or anything that's solid, because if you're out in the open, you can't outshoot them. And I feel like when you get hit so many times with the rounds, they kind of stun you, and it's hard to shoot back. So I don't like going head on with them. I don't like all these doors being open either. I always shut them behind me, that way if they do come in behind me, I can hear them. Open the door at least. Gives me a little bit of time. Shut that door. Come on now. Crying out loud. I guess while we're in here, we'll look for some more meds. Here, that's a good price. I don't know. It's not in here. We'll get back out in the open and see if he shoots at us again. He might be in this brick house. I think I might have heard him. Yeah, he's in here. I'm pretty sure I can hear him. Yep. Here he is. I don't think there was another. Sometimes there's two. What he had. Same gun I got. Oh, he's got a flashlight for me. That's nice of him. Take that. Alright, let's go ditch this stuff over at the traders and see if he's got some meds for us. How we all doing tonight? No big motive tonight, just roaming, selling, and trying to find him and shoot him. Somebody's here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, oh. I don't think that was the one shooting at me, though. It sounded like the shots were coming from over there. Got a 1911. That's garbage. Yeah, There is another one over there. That's why I said I don't think he was the one shooting at me. So we're gonna pull flank on him and hopefully spot him before he does us. Shit, that hurt. Yeah, I don't see him. There he is. Okay. Now I think we're in the clear. Damn, at 1911. He hit me with some range there now. I don't need anything else that he has. See, we'll get rid of that for... I don't really need that mag either.
No niin, eukarinta ja eteenpäin.
See how long he's got before he resets.
Kuinka sitä voidaan oikein auttaa?
4.5 minutes, so we'll come back. But that's what I like to do, come through the village, loot up, kill these guys, and then sell the stuff and just get meds and food and ammo and stuff like that I need. Like if I find some Mosin ammo that he has, but shit, I've done that so many times, I'm full up on it, so. So I guess we'll go loot these houses we didn't loot before. Oh, there's one right there. Oh. Yeah, see how I got stunned? I couldn't shoot back. That's why I don't like going head on with them. Alright, we'll regroup. Actually, I'll go ahead and use that med too. If I don't use it, I'll lose it, so if I die. That's the house I wanted to loot too. I don't know what he hit me with, but he was pretty accurate. Oh shit. Got too much sway going on. Gotta get my breath back. He was right there. Let's go over to that rock. We'll see where he went. I bet he went in the house. What do you think? Yeah, I bet he went in the house. These guys are tricky, man. He's gonna be in here hanging in a corner. Alright. No meds. Last room. Yep. Did you see him? Oh, if I had a grenade. And that's why you check the corners. Take your time, because they will just post up and wait on you. Alright. Now we'll go loot this house we wanted to loot. And then we'll, by that time, the timer ought to be done. Where he's got some new inventory. I watched a guy that was from Finland, because this is supposed to be Finland, I guess. And because it's the flag. And the guy said that meant it was dead body. And he said that he wrote on there because he's from Finland. That's why he knew. Jeez. I was not expecting that. Alright, we definitely need some meds now. Alright, let's go see if the old smoker man has some meds for us. I think that 223, I got a million rounds of that stuff, but I finally got the MK18 by doing the mission of catching a pike. So I've got all the gear to go over to the apartments, but I'm just not ready to risk it in case I lose all my, in case I die over there, because if you die over the apartments, it deletes your save. Instead, if I die here, I'll just go back to the cabin. Or if I die in the minefield, I'll go to the cabin. But the apartments, that's a whole thing. That's permanent death. Alright, he didn't have shit, so we'll go ahead and buy his food. Oh, yes he does. I want that cabinet. I don't think I have enough to get it, but we'll see. Oh yes, I think I might. Yep, perfect. Actually, I'll see if I can get rid of these guns and keep that drum mag. Yeah. So that goes into your catalog, I guess. And if you die when that's in your catalog, it will it deletes it. So we need to make it back home without dying. Jeez. Don't need that. Hell, I won't use those shotgun rounds anyway. Alright, so now we'll go back to the cabin and then set that cabinet up. Alright, so first thing, before we forget, let's see if I can set this cabinet up in here. So we do, let's see, place, and think that's it. Yep, looks good. So we'll just start dumping stuff in here just to make it easy. Let's see, do I have a micro on there? Yes, I do. So we'll get rid of that. $45. My OCD, sorry. If it's not right in the place where it needs to be, then it's hard for me to find it. So we'll get meted up and then we'll just go right back out. So we'll do one more run, and then after it turns dark, we'll come in here and sleep, and then we'll go over to the minefield, just mess around over there for a little bit. I'll grab a Mosin and a scope, and I've got kind of a set plan that I take over there with me. You got to take stuff to make sure you don't bleed. You got to take stuff to make sure you don't starve or dehydrate, because there's no food or water over there. There's no looting for any of that. Alright, we're back up to 100%, so like I said, we'll do one more run out here in the village just to get more meds and stuff to take over with us, and then if you guys are interested, we'll take a trip over to the minefield. And I'll warn you though, it's really slow over there. It's not near as fast paced. This is slow to me, but this is fast paced compared over the minefield, because if you move too fast, they've got those proximity mines that pop up and they make you bleed quick. So if you start bleeding over there, you might as well just consider yourself done if you don't have anything to stop the bleed. And I haven't really figured out the med system yet. I know there's a bunch of emblems and some of them do bleed. I know the SOS does pretty much everything, the SOS med kit. And then the splint does if you have a broken leg. And then the regular bandage just stops a regular bleed. But that's really about all I've figured out so far. Alright, let's go in here and see if there's any meds respawned. Make sure there's nobody camping the corners in here. Yeah, the doors are shut, so everything is reset in here. Here's some meds. Nada. Alright, we'll just go hit the next house. Let's see, we looted these just recently, so let's go all the way around to the backside. Let's see what's over here. Oh, I see one right down there. There he is. Fucker. He hit me, but I didn't mean to. He got around on me. I've never seen them with the backpacks on like that, I don't think. That's crazy. It's not in great shape, but I haven't really had too much of a problem with the weak weapons jamming on me, so. Here's his buddy. He's out here somewhere. Sound like he's over that way. Oh, nice Mosin. Hell yeah. I'll take that one. He may be in one of the houses over here. I don't think either one of those have a scope. Nope. Let's see. We will unload that. I love how you have to manually do this. Instead of just hitting reload, you have to put them in every time. Chamber. That's over here. You in that house? You in that window? Come on, bro. Shoot at me. I need to see that muzzle flash so I can see where he's at. Sometimes I see the shadow on those trees or something. I think it's a body standing there, but alright, he's not going to come out, so we're going to have to push him if we're going to take him. Let's see, let's swap this out. Get herself prepped. Bob and weave, best I can. Now we listen. I don't hear anyone moving or talking, so he may be posted up in the corner in here. Watch her back. Where was that? Is that out here? Sounds like that voice came from that direction. Nope, there he is. Yeah, you do. I don't think that's who was shooting at me though, because that G17 doesn't sound like that. That sounded like a bigger weapon. And we'll take that to sell. Yeah, medicine cabinet. Nope. Okay, let's hit the trader and then shit. Let's go look. Yep, fight that first. I hate running because that's almost the worst thing to do sometimes, is turn your back on them, but if I got enough distance between them. Yeah, here he comes. Oh, and there's one behind me too. I'm getting pinched. No, not like this. Not like this. Oh my god, I don't know how I lived through that. Frig. I'm not bleeding at least. I don't know how I'm not bleeding. I took so many rounds. That's why we're always looking for meds. I get my mental up. It's down to 50. Yeah, see, it gives me 30. And that also helps with it, I think. Okay. And actually, I'm going to save that. I know that doesn't sound very smart, but I want to save it for the minefield, because I'm always getting some kind of bleed over there. If I die, that's okay. I can just loot right back up from the apartment. I mean, from the cabin. Alright. See what this guy's got. Let's see. That one's in worse shape than that one. Damn, I hear another one. Alright, we'll kill him too. Or try to. Oop, nope. Man, these guys are everywhere tonight. I hear one over here too. I gotta reload. But yeah, there's somebody shooting over here and over there. Or talking over here. Yeah, I heard him again. I'm gonna die out here in the open, I know I am. See if we can get to the traders. That sounds like it's back in here. Like I said, just have to go from tree to tree. I wish I had a scope for that Mosin. Thank you. Yeah, that's the bad part, is they're just so hard to see. Unless I see a muzzle flash or hear them talking or walking. Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna have to keep moving. So there he is. That's why I saved that bandage. Alright. Let's see if old boy's got some meds for us. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I've not had this many battles for a while. Yeah, and I don't see any meds. None. Not one med on this guy. What the heck? Alright, we'll go ahead and take his food. See if we can get these rounds. Yep, perfect. Good enough for me. Now if we can make it home, we'll go back there and med up. And it's just about to turn dark, so I think it's time to go over to the minefield. Do a little exploring over there. And a soda. And then we'll do a can of meatballs for energy. Alright, now we'll sleep. Give it nighttime. And then we'll sleep again after we cross the border, and it should be morning. At least it was last time, or be close to it. I appreciate you hanging out. It's been nice knowing that I'm actually talking to someone other than myself. And I don't know if you know or not, but if you turn the contrast down, it lightens up the sky, so it's a lot easier to see. Because I believe if you're running with your flashlight on, they can see you. And I don't know if you've been over into the minefield yet, but when you come out of your cabin, you just run this all the way to the border, to the tape. We'll take our time now, just so we don't get killed on the way out. But yeah, we'll run into the tape up here and then just hang a left, and it's on the right hand side after you follow the tape. Yes, the fish I caught on the dock here. I read a couple things about it because I was having a hard time. But they said that you can stand on that pipe over there. There's a pipe over that direction. And I caught the pike over here. I caught like 2 or 3 fish over there, but they weren't the pike. And then I caught the pike right here, if that's what you were asking. And I was just casting it out and letting it and just reeling in as soon as it hit the water, and I never even got a bite or never caught a fish, and that's why I started looking it up. And they said you could catch it on that pipe by your cabin, or you can catch one on the dock. And what I did was I threw it in and I just let it set, and then I started getting bites. So if you pause, it's a lot easier to catch the fish. And I caught I think it was perch and crappie, and then over on the pipe, and then like I said, I caught the pike on the dock right in front of the chair, and then I just cast towards the border out there. And that's what I did. I've got the MK18 from that, and I also from the other missions got the rig, the plates, the helmet, grenades, all by doing the quest, and they're all in a cabinet. So what I've been trying to do is learn the minefield over here. I just found out yesterday how to get into the apartments from it. I had to go to the border, but I'm trying to learn the minefield here a little more before I go to the apartments, because if I go to the apartments and die, then of course, you know, that's permadeath. And see, you can see here it'll be 4 hours it'll take us to get over here. And there's 2 maps evidently between here and the minefield on the main game, so. Oh, no problem. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, and I'm a country kind of raised guy. I mean, we live in the Midwest in the United States, and I kind of talk like a hillbilly, I think a lot of people say. So with my accent, it may be a little hard for you to understand too. But yeah, over here we're going to have to move real slow. Let's see if old boy's got something. He's got, take that. Alright, so now we're going to have to really watch where we're moving. So we don't get a bleed. Here comes the damn heli. I didn't even check the battery on this flashlight. It looks like it's in the green, so I think we're alright. One thing I've found in here so far was ammo. So we're going to switch. stuff's good. Oh yeah, since we came over, we lost a little bit of hydration and energy. Eat a canned tuna. We ought to be good. Alright, right there's a mine. There's one. I don't want to shoot it this close because it'll do damage to me. There's one right there too. Back up a little bit. Sometimes when I think I'm far enough away, it still does damage to me, so I always get back extra far. Last time I was in here, I had that crappy flashlight, and I couldn't see him as well as I can with this. This flashlight's the way to go, for sure. I think I see one over here. Right there. If you stay crouched too, you can get a lot closer to them without them exploding. But if you're standing up or moving fast at all, it really doesn't take much for it to mess you up. Alright, let's reload this. That's why I bring tons of ammo with me. I hate that stupid helicopter, it's so loud. Crazy looking. Guy did an awesome job on this game. Sounds and everything, and he had to completely redo the game too. That was what was crazy. I get shot at here soon. There's one. I couldn't imagine in real life trying to go through a minefield. It would be insane. But I like to clear a path too, just for the fact that if I get in a pinch and I gotta run, I can run back the way I came from and not have to worry about getting hit by a landmine. There's another one right there. the heli stays away for a little bit, it'll be alright, but the damn storm's coming now. It's getting super dark too. So right after this little pit right here, we can take a left and go back that way, and really have pretty well cleared everything out, I think, that's can hurt us. Just take cover for a minute. Reload. I'll see if I can make it a little brighter since the storm's coming in. I don't know if that makes it any better for you or not. Oh shit. That's over that way. Now I gotta get some good cover. Looks like these bigger trees are the best spot to get cover. Yeah, we gotta watch for the muzzle flash. Alright, let's try this again with the light off. Maybe they won't see us and then we can get behind these rocks. This will be good cover. Yesterday when I came in here, I had a guy push me. He came charging at me. He just about took me out. You gotta take your time and go slow over here or you die quick. Go ahead and get ourselves bumped up a little bit. So I think what I want to try to do is I'll just go all the way around the perimeter, because this is where I came yesterday and found the apartment entrance. Yeah, I didn't see where that came from. Did you see it? Got to be over that way. don't see anything. Alright, we're gonna leave our light off for a second and see if we can get across here without getting shot. I don't see it. What the hell? Did I bleed out? Oh, I must have bled out. I didn't know I was bleeding. Damn it, man. That's the minefield.